Hello all, welcome to Tech Circle. Today we have Mr. Viswanath Ramaswamy, Director Systems, IBM, South Asia and India. As Z15 launches today, can you just take us through what exactly it is and how it is improved from the previous version?
We are pretty excited at IBM about the Z15 launch and the Linux 1 third generation in IBM. And what it really brings is another revolutionary trend in the mainframe systems from IBM system stable, and what we have progress from our predecessor of the earlier version is brought in a lot more security in terms of encryption, be it in today's world of a multi-cloud era, right? So where clients are looking at just not on-prem and private cloud or hybrid cloud, but they're looking at multi-cloud kind of an environment, is where the new generation of the Z15 and the Linux 1 third generation really comes into play. What it really pivots on is the data privacy and the security when the data is either in motion or at rest or in flight. So in any one of those situations when it goes from one cloud vendor to another or to an on-prem kind of a situation, how do you really secure the data for an organization? That's a revolutionary part.
What is your focus, market focus for this product? I mean, is there any specific sector you're looking into?
Yeah, so Linux 1, the third generation of the mainframe which we've just announced is primarily to look at those verticals which are into large volumes of data churning and explosion of the data, large and millions of transactions, volumes of transactions, where they're looking at transacting through a reliable system which can keep the data secure as well. So with that at the backdrop, the segments or the verticals where we are really going, which would unleash the potential, where clients could really unleash the potential of the Linux 1.3, are primarily the banking sector, the insurance sector, the fintech industry, the government, and of course the telecom. Right? I would say broadly these are the 4-5 verticals or the sectors, segments, which would really be where clients could really unleash the potential of what the mainframe can really do in India specifically.
So last year there was a major acquiring of Red Hat.
Right.
So how is it benefiting IBM at the moment? I mean,
It's a great acquisition which just concluded sometime in the middle of this year, got formally announced, and the synergies are very, very great, right? And Linux has not been new to IBM at all. IBM has been one of the early adopters and sponsors in terms of open source technologies probably 2 decades back, and that continues to be our journey. With the acquisition of Red Hat, which is primarily the leader, one of the dominant players in the industry on the open source technologies, this synergy is going to be very symbiotic, right? So we've announced a lot of new offerings in the market, which are to do with containerization for clients on the OpenShift platform from Red Hat, running on our systems. Could be on a Power system, Power Linux system, could be on the storage for containers, IBM storage for containers, design storage hardware for our containers on OpenShift, and also the mainframe and Linux 1.3 designed for OpenShift.
So you have been associated with IBM for the last 20 years, if I'm not. How has been the journey? I mean, you must have seen from the scratch and now where you are standing. I mean, how your journey has been?
My journey has been phenomenal, personally and professionally within IBM, and and every day is a new day in IBM, right? And every day is a new problem to solve, right? And that's the best part about IBM from the journey. I joined in 1999 in the PC company when PCs were a kind of a luxury for the few, and before it became essential for many, right? From those times to the ThinkPad era to the Netfinity servers, I've been all along in the hardware business and the systems business, and the learning to solve a client's problem has been every day different for me and my team. So it's been a phenomenal journey for me, being in the hardware business, systems business, seeing the complete generations of the technologies which have been adopted to something where we had about probably a 16 gig of hard disk drives to where we see petabytes of disks going out today, and probably disks, probably in few years, disk could probably be no more, right? And it'd be all on flash code modules and so on and so forth. So it's been an exciting journey for me as well.
So if not systems, mainframe computers, what do you do for, I mean, like as in hobby or something, I mean, apart from the work?
Okay, right. So I love teaching, right? So I love teaching. So I take my time out in, one is getting back to the roots of teaching kids. I do spend a lot of time with my children, especially on sciences, and that's my favorite subject, right? So maths and sciences, and that's where I love teaching. I also love while a lot of movies as well. So with the onslaught of Netflix and Prime, I'm on a movie binge at times to just relax myself. So those are the things which I really do. And of course, spend a lot of time with the family as well, and listen to great music, especially the 70s.
So this was Mr. Viswanath Ramaswamy from IBM. For more such interesting videos and articles, log into techcircle.in. Thank you.